welcome to Leadership Caucus Studio here in Abuja, the nation's capital. My name is Bode Badebo, and of course I welcome you to a special interview session with Congressman Bimbo Daramola, the initiator of Nigeria's Skits Industry Awards, the first ever in this country. Welcome, Congressman Bimbo Daramola.
Thank you very much, Bode.
All right. Yes, lately we've seen you visiting people, entertainers, politicians, and traditional rulers about your idea, the Made in Nigeria Skit Industry Award. What is this all about?
Well, thank you very much, Bode. It feels good to be here once again. About 2 weeks ago, leadership newspapers
Yes.
had another
Annual Conference and
annual
Awards
conference and award.
2020.
So, generically, the concept and the need and necessity for award is not unknown to you.
Exactly. It's to spur people to do more.
Exactly. But beyond that, for me, this award is the smallest key to a transformational plan that we have for a bunch of young people who have taken the decision to and taking responsibility about their lives at a time when virtually everybody, particularly the millennials, are talking about frustration, despondency, and all of those things. A bunch of young people just felt that we cannot sit back and let our lives waste away, and began to look and think deeply about what potentials God has given to them, the creative talents that God has given to them. They matched that with passion and determination. And today, whether we like it or not, the Nigerian entertainment landscape cannot deny the existence of this particular genre of presentations in the entertainment industry. So, how did this come about? We said, okay, every time that we get on our phones and all of those things, we see all of these guys, Macaroni, Tahoma, Brain Jota, and all of those things, coming up with short, snazzy, sometimes witty presentations. And some of those presentations are not just known for their humor or wittiness, but they are known for the capacity for social mobilization. And some of them have lashed on those opportunities and talents and characterizations. Now, today, they have been able to take themselves away from carrying CVs around. And beyond that, they have not only succeeded in creating a means of livelihood, but they have also created for themselves an industry. This is the very first time that we feel that for people who are doing so much, there must be a national consciousness to recognize, to reward, and by doing that, to inspire many others. I am somebody who gets thousands of, only God knows the number of requests I get every day. People giving me CVs on my way here. And I just said to myself, it is possible that as a result of this small key of the awards, people can begin to look into themselves. You may not even be in the creative sector of arts or something like that. You can look at whatever else you can do at a time like this, and then get up and go from there. So, for me, ordinarily I could shrug it away and say, okay, let everybody be doing. I don't need Nigerian Skits Award to be anything anymore by grace of God. God has also helped me a little bit. But the truth of the matter is that what God laid on my heart is that once we put this award in place, the discovery of new talents will be secured. The talents that have become stars will be recognized for what they're doing, and the crisis of identity will totally be wiped away. And so we went around to also speak to people who are youth-centric, people who believe that, yes, the creative sector is another huge sector and segment of the society where more people can get creatively employed, as we have seen today. And so that is why we have gone ahead to see all of these endorsements that you have just been able to push out there.
Oh, it's a good one. But before I ask you next question about the endorsements, let's watch this short video to see what Nigeria's Kids Industry Award is all about.
They are Nigerians. They are creative. They entertain us every day of the week. They have created an industry that has bloomed beyond our imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Nigeria Skits Industry Awards. It's time to recognize, reward, and inspire these young creatives in our industry. Log on to our website to nominate your favorites today. You also stand a chance to win awesome gifts. For more information, do follow us on all our social media platforms. The Nigeria Skits Industry Awards, a reward for excellence.
Welcome back. Now, Congressman Bimbo Daramola, the initiator, Nigeria's Kids Industry Award. Before we watch that short video, you spoke about your visit to prominent Nigerians for endorsement. Before you said that, I actually thought those people you visited are the awardees. So I saw you eating the honor of Ife, His Imperial Majesty, Obadiah Yeni Togusi. I've seen you eating the Onibo of Ibulan in Lagos, Oba Omogbola Lawal. I've seen you visiting a popular former Nigerian lawmaker, Dino Milai, and other people.
Alibaba
and the rest of them.
Oh, yes.
Big names in the entertainment.
Yes, that's Alibaba.
Okay, Alibaba is on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
the first is
good.
also there.
Good.
You know.
So from the picture, we can see that there are green lights or positive feedback from industry players. So who are the awardees and what is the process or what was the process of the nomination?
Well, we won't sit in a room and just highlight and indicate who has won an award, who has not won an award. This, all first and foremost, there's a road to the awards, which is to let people understand that the impact that these guys are making in our lives is substantial. Some of the data that we spend today, we spend them watching some of these kids. So that also generates some level of economy, apart from the means of livelihood. Now, we will throw the awards back to Nigerians. Nigerians will vote. For instance, you will look at your own preferred skit artist, and of course, we started calling them skit artists and not, by my own reckoning, influencer or internet sensation. By the time you call them internet sensation, it's derogatory. And I'm saying this because go and check who an influencer is. Somebody can influence negatively, but these guys are influenced. That's Shino, Shino Pella. Yes, these are people who understand what it means to develop, to have a budding, creative entertainment sector. You understand? So just speaks to unity. Humor does not recognize north. It doesn't recognize south. It doesn't. I spoke about this vehicle as a means of social transformation and mobilization, but we have not embraced them sufficiently enough to be able to give them the regard that they have earned. Now it is not as if they are begging us. They have started. Some of them started with their devices, phones. Today they now have DOPs, script writing, and when I was talking to lawyer Kule said he now pays 6 people who work for him. If lawyer Kule had not looked inward to develop the talent that God has given to him creative
They are Nigerians. They are creative. They entertain us every day of the week. They have created an industry that has bloomed beyond our imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Nigeria Skits Industry Awards. It's time to recognize, reward, and inspire these young creatives in our industry. Log on to our website to nominate your favorites today. You also stand a chance to win awesome gifts. For more information, do follow us on all our social media platforms. The Nigeria Skits Industry Awards, a reward for excellence.
Welcome back, and of course, it's still a special interview with Congressman Bimbo Daramola, the initiator of Nigeria Skits Industry Award, which is the first ever in Nigeria. Now, before we went on that short break, you explained the process of nomination to be done by Nigerians.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about eligibility and commencement. When will this process commence, and who is eligible? Am I eligible as a journalist?
Well, I'm not too sure you will be eligible because I'm not too sure you have productions that you put out there, social media and all of that.
Well, I can laugh today and just post it.
Oh, well, that will make you just a sensation. And that's one of the things that we're trying to correct about.
And that might not be creative enough.
Yeah, that might not be creative enough. But then you see, let me digress a little bit. You cannot take a Bill Cosby story. It's not a skit maker. But you cannot take a Bill Cosby story from the totality of the American essence. You can't. Today, there are over maybe about 60, 70, 80 of them spread all over the country. As we speak, some of them are shooting in different locations. And I am saying that it's about time that we recognize and reward the talent that God has given to them. That is the same reason why leadership newspapers felt that, oh, this person has won this award, so that you can inspire him to do more. There's nothing that you recognize that diminishes or dies. Nothing. If you want somebody to continue to do good job and good works, please recognize it. In fact, Achebe said, if the leader said, if I fall from the top of an oak tree, if nobody commends me, I will commend myself. But I wouldn't wait for these guys to rely on the followership that they have before they come into our national consciousness acceptably. And they have become a part of our national consciousness and essence. The story of the Nigerian essence, totality of our essence and Nigeria as a nation, and that is why it is not even about the skit artists themselves. It also goes to the guys who are behind Tao, behind Macaroni, Brain Jota, Sydney, Worry Bikin, all of these guys. Now, let us look at how much of effort these guys have put into this. They could as well have been carrying CVs around. Look at them. You see, when I thought I'd seen all of the characterizations, I said, no, everybody, I've seen all the characters that can exist. Some guy just came out of that. He says his name is I am remote or something like that. Yes. The guy who knocks your window, I don't know. Prophet and all those things. And don't forget that some of them also preach a whole lot of messages in a witty manner. That is why they are, okay, how come today, for all of the followership that some of them have, because of acceptability issue, not one bank has endorsed any of them. Not one bank. For all of these works, we have over 16 banks in Nigeria. Not one is a brand ambassador of any of these banks. And you find we thank God for all of the brands that are probably, small brands that are engaged there. But the truth of the matter is that they have pigeonholed creativity and talent and reduced it to internet sensation, social media influencers. No! If you influence me, before you can influence me, there must be something that I see about you. I mean, you cannot influence me for nothing.
Well, so what's the Nigeria skit industry and what it's trying to do is to change the narrative.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes, you see most of these people as mere jesters.
But you see,
For you, they are not jesters.
they are not jesters. They are talents, bundle of talents. They are creative people who have been defined. And okay, how many of us, in the face of the busy grind that life has become, how many of us can really have time to watch 60 minutes full length? And from here, we're going into industry support for them. There are some people who are still trying to survive and come into recognition. This award will institute an industry support scheme for them. From here, we're talking about putting them on Netflix so that royalties can come to them enduring this. It is not to be seen as a fleeting occurrence, as sensational as it is. It's supposed to be adopted as a part of our national life. So that's why this award.
When is the process commencing?
Voting will start next week, shortly after October 1, and then nominations will be coming from Nigeria. They will just be voting and all of those things. I will compile them digitally, and then, by the grace of God, on November 28th in the city of Lagos.
So the process will be democratized.
Oh, so
the person with the highest vote.
Yes, it will be the person with the highest vote win.
It's not as if you will subject the award to a panel of experts to verify quality, creativity, and the rest of them.
Nigerians first and foremost will provide the substrate of what we're going to do. I mean, if 100 people feel that Mr. X is good for that category, who am I to say no, Mr. X is not good for it?
That's democracy.
And the integrity of this award will be kept, the sanctity of this award will be kept from now for life. It's not a fleeting award, it's not a 1 day, it's not a 1 year award, it becomes an annual feature. And of course, this will grow. There's a road to the award that has started, and we're going to have to meet up, get some prominent people to meet with these guys so that you can reassure them that we recognize what you're doing and we are proud of you guys.
All right, Honorable Bimbo Daramola. Now, in the video you made for these forthcoming events, towards the end there is a slogan to recognize, reward, and inspire.
Yes.
So I can see you want to recognize the skits makers, inspire them to do more.
Yes.
But reward, is this award going to carry monetary gifts or monetary reward?
There are people that we are talking to
as partners.
Yes, as partners who will say, okay, fine. For instance, there's a friend of mine who loves macaroni. He might say that, okay, fine, because macaroni is my guy, I like him, I want to put this in support of what he's doing. So we are asking for institutional support also to say, oh, okay, just like you have professorial chairs, you can say, oh, I endow this chair for this person, I endow this chair for this person. After this award is not just, this is not limited to the awards. There are things that this award will lead to. Yes, this award will open the doors, and people will say, oh, how can a man who has 2 million followers just be out there without respect? If you're not doing something worthwhile and worthy enough, you won't be able to keep that followership.
Now, let's talk about people that have endorsed this award so far. Like we said, we've seen on the screen.
Yeah.
You visited the Oni of Ife, the Oniru of Iru, Senator Dino,
Milaye,
Honorable Shina, the owner of Peanuts in Lagos, and many more. Are they also the guests we should expect at this event?
By the grace of God, I mean, Oni of Ife is going to be one of the royal fathers of the day. You have seen Oniru. If this is not something that is worthwhile enough, you won't find an Oni who is a very, very youth-centric quality behind these awards. You won't find an Oniru. You won't find, of course, Senator Dino Milaye himself. You know the capacity of Dino Milaye. When he saw this, he said, wow, we should have done this so many years ago. Dino had committed so many things to project these young people. Shina Pella has done the same thing. Don Jazzy has done the same thing. And so many others. Oni of Ife said macaroni grew up in his hands. So, listen, there's nothing that you recognize that dies. It can only get better. So we believe all of these people who have, identified this award will not only be there, but I will not unveil the biggest masquerade behind the cloud that will be in attendance until maybe 1 week to the D-Day. I would the biggest masquerade is going to be at that awards, and I will not uphold. You know what that will do to the psyche of this young people.
I hope to be there too.
I am inviting you now, and in fact, I want media partnership from leadership newspapers, because this is what you do, and everybody strives for your coveted award. I want to see the Nigerian Skits Industry Award as one that's coveted, that people will know that once you get that award, your value indeed changes and your life is transformed and the industry gets better.
I think from what we can see on the screen, Congressman Bimbo Daramola, your site for this award is already live.
Thank you
for
very
viewers
much.
and people who want to nominate to actually.
It is, yes.
It's a creative website.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, www.nigeriaskitsindustryawards.com for this award. So they will log in.
They will log in. They will just send your the preferred artist, and then when the voting starts, you go to the website free of charge. You go and vote, and you can vote
voting opens.
Voting opens
October 1st, 2021.
By the grace of God.
And we have a countdown already showing on the screen.
Yes.
2 days, 23 hours, 51 minutes, and of course, 55 seconds.
Now it's 54.
To the nomination.
Yes.
And of course, like you said earlier, the award, the D-Day is coming up.
Yes, November 28th, 2020.
November 28th, 2020.
And you see, let me also say to you that this is also coming out of the fact that I'm a very young person. I love young people. They're in my heart, and my politics is separate. Who I am is separate. So there's no special advantage that this confers on me, but to see that life also, to change the life and life gets better for it. There's a guy called Borozo. It's this thing I take that back. Nothing. It's this creative talent that has put him into reckoning today.
Yeah, that reminds me. There are these two duo in Ibadan.
Yes, the NEPA boys.
No, not the NEPA boys.
Okay.
They are these old people.
No, I don't.
Funny trouser.
I'm too sure
that in Ibadan, very popular.
Yes, I'm too sure that will form. They will go in the category of the groups. So because there are individuals, there are groups, and all. So I'm too sure.
We always tell, if you want to buy car, don't buy car for us. Give us a truck to pick to carry yam from Bere to. If they have had productions, and they have not verifiable,
but
who are not too later.
Yes, it doesn't matter. Creativity does not speak English language.
No, I'm saying they may not know about this.
Oh well, we'll go on radio. This is one of the reasons why we're doing this, and let Bode tell Bimbo and all of those things, and that's it. And you can see that it's not a one-man show. If you scroll up, you will see the people who are behind this. Can you see?
Okay, we have pre-nomination already.
No, these are not. These are people behind the award.
Okay, people behind the award. You yourself. I can't recognize
that is
someone.
Paddy, and that is Cynthia, that is Toby, that is Michael. All of these guys are young people who also believe that, and that's Cynthia, that is Deoye, that is Dupe, and all of these guys.
I think we all have one or two things to contribute to national development in different ramifications.
Absolutely.
Many thanks to you, Congressman Bimbo Daramola,
Thank you very much.
initiator, Nigeria Skits Industry Award, the first ever in Nigeria, coming up on November 28th, 2021 in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. And of course, as he said earlier, the voting and nomination process commences in 2 days from now, on Friday, October 1, 2021. We have comments already coming up.
You see, this is not even about me. I wish somebody else was doing it because there's so many other things. This is not the first thing I'm doing for your young people. When I did the discount card, the very first of its kind for young people, when I did Jam Q&A 21 years past questions, when we did Project 6060. So it's just about how I feel. The creative sector holds one of the greatest potential for this country. And when you look at what those guys are doing, the different characterizations, we're talking to them one after the other, and it is about them and about their livelihood and about the industry that we should celebrate and reward so that we can inspire more of that.
Yeah, I think we have only 2 minutes to round up this show. We have comments from people rolling up step talks, nice concepts.
Well, we thank God.
Nice concept. I saw Abdul Malik's Michael and Nigboro Sika, awesome. Describe the concept as awesome. Abdul Malik Suleiman Abdul Malik is saying great program. I'm enjoying it. I don't want to read the last part of the comment. Kudos
body.
No, it's not necessary.
I'm reading it.
We are just
kudos body.
We're just doing our work, and of course, Bayo Amodu is also watching. Honorable Daramola, God bless you for this brilliant idea.
It's for everybody. It's not about me. Honestly, I swear to Almighty God, it's not about me. This is also a Nigerian thing.
All right.
Let me tell you, great nations are defined by the totality of their essence. individual integral components is what makes a nation truly great, not one person.
Another Facebook user by the name Plot is saying, yeah, a concept like this is what the youth need at this time.
Yes, because it also provides an opportunity to close the gap. You keep people who are doing so much. You are sitting at the airport waiting on your plane, you are watching a skit, and then the kind of data that these guys generate for the networks. No.
In fact, let me even tell you one angle you can touch. The health implication of this. Nigeria of today, a lot of things are happening.
Very true.
That make people easily depressed.
Very true.
Now, with skits, I can tell you, I can keep high blood pressure at bay.
Yeah.
Because of these funny kids.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that Nollywood has its own awards?
Yes.
Journalists have their own awards.
Yes.
And then politicians have their own awards.
Yes.
And these guys who are doing the most, nobody's recognizing them. That's number one. Number two, when the first Nigerian Music Awards started, a man called Yemi Akeji of Ideas Communications in Lagos worked to the Okoroji. Shino Peters had only just released Ijo Shino, and he was charging maybe between 250 300,000 naira performance fee. After Ijo Shino won 3 awards, Shino Peters started charging, I think, almost $1 million. So, value proposition is not going to come to me. It's for this industry. And of course, it can inspire more people. And don't forget, they say humor is the best medicine. Exactly. There's a man who used to write in Sunday Concord in those days. His name is Chidi Emuche. We used to buy Sunday Concord in those days because of that. Look at what these guys have done today. Yeah. Look at what they've done with their lives. Including Mr. President watches skits. Vice President Oshikoje watches skits. And you and I, and my mother in the village. So if people are impacting our lives in this sense and manner, we cannot continue to derisively refer to them as internet sensation or just social media influencers. Me, I don't agree.
Okay, another viewer, Tola Elemo Adedayo, saying this is what the world is waiting for. Another source of good health, great innovation.
Thank you very much, Tola. We appreciate it.
Many thanks to you, Congressman Bimbo, Daramola.
Thank you very much for
politician, businessman, and a former member of House of Representatives, and now initiator, Nigeria's Skits Industry Award, the first ever in Nigeria. We've come to the end of this special interview with Congressman Bimbo Daramola. Many thanks to you viewers out there. Keep it with us for another special edition of a special interview. Bye for now.
They are Nigerians. They are creative. They entertain us every day of the week. They have created an industry that has bloomed beyond our imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Nigeria Skits Industry Awards. It's time to recognize, reward, and inspire these young creatives in our industry. Log on to our website to nominate your favorites today. You also stand a chance to win awesome gifts. For more information, do follow us on all our social media platforms. The Nigeria Skits Industry Awards, a reward for excellence.